So we're in the car, we're driving. From the house to the ocean is 54 minutes on a weekday through quote-unquote rush hour traffic. Not bad. I left the hair in that part. It kind of wants to stay there, as dorky as it looking as it is. That's what the curl wants to do. So we're driving over a coastal range pass to get to the ocean from Salem to the ocean. I'm not going to tell you the town. Maybe I'll tell you the town later. Anyway, the hubby's like, oh, do your video in the car. They can see everything going by. Yeah, right. Right there. You can see that going by, right? Right there. You can see that, right? I think he thinks that I'm going to do this, and then you're going to see all that going by. Why? All you're seeing is an embankment. Anyway, we're 20 minutes exactly from the ocean, according to Jeepus. We'll see. Hey, you can see behind. Let's see, does that? Nope, it doesn't. Zoom is not enabled on forward camera. So, we go to the casino. I gotta get comfortable. Because I sat up straight because, video. We go to the casino once a month or so to do the all-you-can-eat. Because with my anemia, I really, really, really need between 6 ounces and a pound of mostly rare meat about once a month to keep my B-complex and my irons and all those different micronutrients up, because I'm going to eat a whole bunch of it and my body's going to digest a percentage of it, but mostly it's going to digest the blood. And you got to understand, I've never been a fan of rare meat. I'm just not. But I eat it about once a month because my body sucks in the nutrients. And I also eat seafood of some form once a month, and I eat a whole bunch of seafood. Crab or shrimp or whatever they have. Interesting note. Essential fatty acids. They are called essential because you can't make them. In theory, you can take the fatty acids in vegetables and break them and reconstruct them and make. In the lab, it can be done. In the human body, it doesn't really happen. Study after study after study says that for one serving of shrimp or lobster, you would need 10 servings of chicken, or you would need 1,000 servings of avocado or olive oil. It doesn't happen. My stomach doesn't digest. So I need as raw, as organic a source of fish oils as I can get. And I really should eat them a lot more often. DHA is an essential fatty acid. It's the critical one. 80% of American adults, when tested, I don't remember the actual, I'd have to look it up, but anyway, 80% were found to be clinically low on DHA. This is why they tell you fish on Friday, eat a serving of fish a week, blah, blah, blah. This is the old recommendation of cod liver oil. Take your fish oils. Okay, if you take your cod liver oil, you don't have to worry about your vitamin D, and you don't have to worry about your essential fatty acids. But nobody takes cod liver oil anymore because it's gross. It's really gross. And fish oil capsules, they're these little capsules, okay? To actually get a serving, you have to take like 10. And they burp. They burp really bad. Rancid fish oil for 4 or 5 hours. Somebody had a really bad day. Sorry, car wreck. Older car wreck tagged for hauling away. Anyway, so we go to the casino about once a month to get me my meat, to get me my fish oils. To buy the amount of food I'm about ready to stuff my poor body with on a regular basis is 3 to 4 times as much as a buffet ticket. Every casino out there has some form of comp program, and that comp program cuts the cost of the buffet. Emerald Queen and Puyallup, if you play slots for 2 hours, you have to sign up first. Play slots for 2 hours, they give you the buffet for free. Even on lobster night. Okay? Even on steak night. Muckleshoots has the more you pay, the more you earn, and then you get a coupon back. There was another one we used to go to in Washington that did that. Here in Oregon, we have Spirit Wind and Chinook Winds, or Spirit Mountain and Chinook Winds. And Spirit Mountain, you get 20% off the buffet if you play for so long. I don't remember the details. And we haven't actually looked at the comp here at Chinook Winds yet. Mostly because we're not going in to play. We don't have any money to play. So we're just going in on the cheap weeknight buffet to get the cheap weeknight shrimp and the cheap weeknight steak. Because it's prime rib every night. Yeah. You need DHAs. One of the things with DHAs is they are key in neurogenesis, which is building new brain cells. Because your brain cells die and you have to build new ones. Your brain is made out of fat. You know that, right? You do know that, right? Every time you go on keto and you're doing that, I'm melting fat. You're melting your fucking liver and brain. Every time. It's a problem. If you're going to go on keto, you should be eating nothing but fish. I kid you not. Yeah, rant. I won't go any further. I could give you examples and friends that I've watched just totally destroy their health, and every time. Same thing every time somebody goes vegan in my life. Every single time. There are a couple of people it hasn't happened to yet, but I have watched friend after friend after friend go no fat, vegan, and 6 months later be in a health crisis. And, oh no, it's not the going vegan that did it, it's this, or this. But it happened because you went vegan. You triggered it by going vegan. There's some old cars. I don't know if they'll show up. I don't know if they showed up or not because I can't see the screen when I'm tipping it, but there were some old cars. I've watched friends get sudden onset scoliosis and break their back in 6 months on a vegan diet. Humans did not evolve vegan. We evolved omnivores. We didn't even evolve omnivores, technically. Technically, we're in the same class as dogs, which means we're shit eaters. Okay, we're not carnivores. Don't let somebody sell you that one either. Humans were not designed... I gotta shift out. We're not designed to be straight carnivores. But we weren't designed to be omnivores the way a lot of people say omnivore. When they think, oh, we evolved to eat fruits and vegetables and nuts and beans and meats. That's not what spiked the sudden increase in humanity. The shift from proto-human to human. The shift from proto-human to human was done with dehydrated meats and dehydrated berries and fermented vegetables and fish. And when you study, you find that shift in the diet is what optimized humanity. Okay? Cooked meats, cooked fruits, fermented vegetables, fermented grains. Bread is a fermented grain. And fish. And that's the optimized human diet. And if you want to eat a optimized diet, when some people start talking about, I'm going to eat the caveman diet, oh, okay, you want to be a troglodyte? Be a troglodyte. They weren't that smart. Why would you want to do something that isn't that smart? Anyway, I'm rambling. The sun is flickering. It's really overwhelming. There's a casino bus Can you see? There goes a casino bus. Did you see the casino bus? That was a husband. Say hi, husband. Yeah, that's how he is. Anyway, if you want to eat an optimized human diet, fermented foods, dehydrated or barely cooked foods, barely cooked and dehydrated because they're not quite the same thing, smoked foods, and lots of seafood. That's the optimized human diet. Yeah, celiacs is anti-wheat, but there's other grains. And yeah. Anyway, so we're going to the casino, which means we're going to go to the ocean, which means we're going to take some photos. We're going to go to an agate beach we haven't checked out yet and see if we can't find some agates. That's that. I'm wearing this sweater. Okay, so there's a story behind this sweater. I like this sweater. I found it in a box. It's got some pretty buttons. There's a pretty button. I have had this sweater since we lived in New Philly, Pennsylvania, which means since 1996. A few years back I was working at a pagan store, New Agey bullshit place, and the owner, who I thought was a friend, I don't think there's a single outfit I ever wore there that she didn't insult. Ever. And I remember wearing this sweater, and back then it was newer, and it's soft. It's cashmere, so it's so soft. And I remember wearing the sweater in, and it's so soft, and it's just comfy. And she like went, "Wow, are we old lady today?" I'm like, "What? It's my cashmere sweater." "Oh, well, it's old." And I put it in a box and I quit wearing it. And that happened with outfit after outfit. My very favorite crocheted jacket. Wow, that looks like something somebody on the Golden Girls would wear. I'm just not into wearing things that old. Every single thing I wore, she had an insult for. Now me, I bought this in 1996 off of a clearance rack for $9. It's 100% cashmere. I love it. Okay? I love it. My taste in clothing is directly reflected by its price tag. That's me. Okay? I don't care what I'm wearing 90% of the time, but I don't want to get insulted every time I walk in the door. And that's a toxic environment. Working there was incredibly toxic for me. I tried to shift who I was to fit with the popular crowd. Yeah, I do that. I wasted some years there. I wasted some energy there, and I found this sweater in a box the other day, and a lot of the stuff coming out of boxes has moth holes, and this didn't. Oh, hey, they're fishing! Salmon! He got a salmon. Guy had a really big salmon on the bank beside him. I want salmon now. I'm not even a really big fan of salmon, but I want salmon now. I love smoked salmon. Anyway, I found this sweater in a box, and it was with my penguin sweater, and my penguin sweater is a really beautiful sweater from Nordstrom's that was on clearance for $13. That's been 20 years. Anyway, it's my penguin sweater. And I found the two of them, and the penguin sweater had some moth holes, and this one doesn't have any. And I was so happy, and I'm like, it's not going to fit. I put it on, and it fits. And it's so soft. And I'm like, why did I quit wearing this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that. We get into toxic environments, and we don't realize how toxic they are until we leave, until we're years clear. How much? We have 7 more minutes to the ocean, and I've been talking for 14. It's going to open up soon. Oh, there's a tsunami. I don't know if you can say that or not. Tsunami hazard sign went by. So we're dropping into the lowlands. And there's an eagle up there, but there's no way I can show you that. Moo cows. Well, blackberries. Anyway, I wish I could flip the camera while I'm talking, but I can't. I have to stop the video to flip the camera. Anyway, so that was nutrition, justifications, and the sweater, and we're at 14 and a half minutes. Anything you want to talk about, dear? He's shaking his head no. beautiful scenery around here that I really can't show you that easily. And that's just trees now. There was beautiful scenery. I go to Tippett and there's trees. There's an eagle up there. There's an eagle right over there that I keep watching. And it was pouring down rain on the Salem side of the mountains, and we thought that it was going to be cold and wet over here, and it's gloriously sunshiny. Because whatever the weather is on one side, it's the opposite on the other side. Yeah, sunshine in my eyes. Okay, so I need something else to talk about for a few more minutes. What's something else to talk about? He's being annoying. So I'm going to buy a bolt of white quilting cloth and do some... Sorry. Not only did I get totally blinded by the sun, but my phone turned into a mirror and my face got really close. It was it was a special moment. Anyway, I'm going to buy a bolt of quilter's cloth because it's like $1.20 a yard or so, and I'm going to cut it into either 3 or 5 yard increments, and I'm going to do some natural dyeing. I have some Coast Redwood that I'm told will dye a beautiful purple. I had the one pot I was testing, and I got a little bit of color onto the wool, but not enough. But I don't have enough wool to test, and I don't really want to do testing on fiber that can be felted and ruined. And the cloth seems like a better option, and then I can either make tank tops out of it for summer, or I can sell it as quilting cloth, in all honesty. We have a little booth at a consignment place here in Salem, and it's going okay. We're having fun with it. It's kind of full and we need a bigger booth, but we need to be selling things, and yeah, things stay for 2 months, you drop the price. It stays for another month, you drop the price further. It stays for a 4th month, you take it to the Goodwill and put the new stuff in. You know? I have my yarn there. I have a lot of stuff there. Anyway, quilting cloth. I'm thinking about doing some hand dyeing with natural things like redwood and plum skin and blackberries and dandelions and all the different things you can do natural dyeing with. Walnuts. We have walnuts. And seeing how that turns out on the cloth and perfecting how I'm filtering so that I don't get the splotchiness that you can get. So we're coming over the hill. There's going to be a strip mall, and then there's going to be ocean. You're going to go to that one beach, right?
That's like another 7 miles.
No, the one that's right behind the casino. Not the one at the casino, the one that was like 3 blocks down. Anyway, there's a McMenamins right here. Let's see, I don't think you can see it, it's bright. We're going around corners. Yeah, McMenamins Lighthouse Brew Pub is right there, which we haven't gotten those stamps yet. I love getting the stamps, and the McMenamins has a passport thing, and you get the stamps, and when you get so many stamps, and you get freebies. And it's free. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I have the angle right. So hopefully you can see the ocean with that. I don't know if I had the angle right, but I'll probably do an AMSR of the surf when we get down there. Anyway, it's been 19 minutes. It is bright. I'm sorry, it's incredibly bright. There's an incredible surf going on. I'm seeing huge waves as soon as we get around the corner. And a whole bunch of flags. We have some kind of event going on. Celebration of honor. Looks like a veterans event.
Darn veterans.
Those darn veterans. Whole bunch of old Vietnam vets.
Going here?
No, we're going to go down there. Remember? There's a spot like 2 blocks from here where we can pull up, park, and I can show you the ocean and then be done. That's the thought. Wow, look at that surf. definitely doing an AMSR on that. So the car has a bad sensor on one of the tires, and if you take a corner too sharp, it tells you the tire's flat. It's kind of annoying. On the other hand, he's taking these corners really, really, really strong just to throw me around, because he's passive-aggressive. Okay, here we have the stereotypical beach scene, beach house scene here for Western Coastline. I was going to say Western Washington, and we're not in Washington, we're in Oregon. But right up here, is it right here? It's on the other side of the hill, okay. Bum bum, bum bum. There's this bed and breakfast right here called Bray, B-R-E-Y House Inn. That looks really cool. Can't show it to you because we drove past it. And yeah, right down there, right? Right there, I see it. So this is a locals beach that we stumbled upon while exploring. And here. Well, you got a good view of their car anyway.
All right, good job.
I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's 21 minutes. Hold on, because this is really bright. And I don't know if you're seeing anything when I turn the camera around. So I'll check it out later. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.